Hello everyone, and welcome to day 10 of Game of the Day. I'm your host, JaKaTaK, and I played this video game, and now we're going to analyze it. So, first person VOD, all of the jams happening, figuring out what we're doing wrong with our mouse cursor as well as with our thoughts. And we're gonna go ahead, get the gas, camera location keys. I do need to just sit down and go through my camera location keys for each map, I think. Oh, never mind. I'm waiting. I was like, that's why I haven't been doing it. I'm waiting until the, I was a little misplaced. Should have been 2 squares to the right, that spawning pool. But yeah. We will see. We will see. When the new maps come out, I'll learn all of my camera spots and overlord spots for them. But we're so close to the new season that I don't really feel like doing it on the old maps. Although usually there are maps that stay, and I haven't checked which maps are staying, which maps are going. Maybe that will be a good thing to do. Okay. So, some development pulling the workers off of the gas geyser. Wait, what the fuck? What am I even doing? Oh my god. This is some kind of craziness. This is some kind of madness. There's no expansion, JaKaTaK. Oh, we're mixing it up. Today's game of the day is mixing it up. Get ready. Is it going to be a macro game after a failed rush? Or will it just be a rush? So, building placement with a spawning pool. You put it all the way to the left. Exactly the height it is now, I think. Anyway, you put it towards the left in ZVZ so the queen can go in the slot. But in ZVP and ZVT, I like to put it attached to the hatchery in between the main and the natural, because that's the safest place that it will be against drops. And I really don't want to lose my spawning pool because it's the prerequisite for everything else. There's some really weird little things that can happen. Okay, so our opponent's going for a forge expand. I think this is an opportunity for us to deal some damage. I don't know if I make the perfect reaction here. Well, I don't because I'm a human, but let's see. Yeah, we're making units. And I already have Zergling speed too, so maybe I just wait for this inject to go off. I mean, I probably should just run across the map right now. I went 1 base lings into a second, but oh, this is terrible. See, it's just inefficient, right? And if you can't see that, let's talk about it. This is just inefficient. So I got an expansion after I built Zerglings, but I didn't do anything with the Zerglings I built. I probably could have done it the other way around. I already had a base up and had very similar number of Zerglings. It's just like a pure mathematic inefficiency here. That's happening as a result of me improvising instead of following the build. And I'm improvising because I made an early mistake. Okay. And now we're going to find out if this many Zerglings is enough. Going to split them off into groups at the best I can. And so that way I can direct them to specific buildings, get the most damage done. It was reasonably well executed, but between the zealot, the 2 sentries, the cannon, There's just way too much damage here, and I end up throwing away so many Zerglings for absolutely nothing. But this is one of the things that sort of has to happen, right? It's hard to know. It's hard to predict, okay, exactly how is this fight going to go? Do I have enough or do I need a little bit more? Would 2 Banelings have changed everything, right? All these little things here and there. But I should just be droning right now. I've got my 3rd Hatcher on the way. And I'm probably behind economically, but I might be able to catch up if I built nothing but drones for quite a while. So at this point I've done pretty much no damage. Yeah. Yeah, I got a lot of fear and indecision going on right now. I'm worried about oracles. But I also need to get things... I built a Roach Warren. What the hell? Supposed to be a Baneling nest. A Roach Warren. This is a... yeah, this is a very strange game. I'm playing very differently than I normally do. That might have been a misclick. Just like a straight up misclick. I don't have enough gas. Wow, I actually delayed these other gases for a very long time. I am spending my money, but I'm not making enough. All right. I'm taking gases, but I don't have any drones to put in them and to put in the gases. Uh-oh, and now we run into this start running into this gas problem that we oftentimes do run into. The problem is I'm thinking, oh yeah, now's about the time I should get some gas. And then I get all the gas, but I don't have drones because I've been building units. There are very few mistakes that I'm making that I'm not aware of. I think I'm at least at the point of conscious incompetence in StarCraft, where I understand that I'm incompetent, and most of the ways that I'm incompetent. Not all of them, but most of them. There is a move out going on, but I'm not clicking over there to see what the units are. Could just be a little gateway army. All right, we finally started droning. Took us 7 minutes, but Alright. Ah, supply block. Oof. Ugly. Ooh, injected plactor. Nero once said that you should not build extractors until you have full mineral saturation. That's like a really nice little rule of thumb that I'm gonna try out. That sounds pretty accurate and good. Good to do, sounds like. I'm gonna give that a shot. Do I even use this roach warren? Okay, there it is. I do know it's not a ZVZ, right? Crease spread this game though is great. Not too many tumors, so that it's super inefficient. Generally spreading pretty well, but the fundamental error is not droning enough. I drone, I have some drones in mine, I'm like, that's pretty good, right? That's pretty much fine. Yeah, each base needs 22 workers. And then really, if you want to count the ones that build the extractors, each base needs 24 workers. At first, right, before you build the stuff. Okay. Yeah, we're just playing Roach Ravager against Protoss out of nowhere. I don't know. I have no idea what's. I just slipped into a different mode, I guess. Doing Roach Ravager against Protoss. Not like it can't be done. It probably can be done. It's just not something that I see very often, so it leads me to believe that it's incorrect. Our opponent's on 4 bases. We're getting out macroed by a Protoss. That's not acceptable. That 4th needs to die. Can it be killed? You know what's interesting, when I grab the creep tumor, I don't really have a good idea of where I want it to go most of the time. You see that? I'm making these moves kind of early about where I'm going to go with the creep tumor, where I'm going to build it. I get it to the edge, and then I move it around at the edge a little bit before I place it. I should just move it right to the edge and click right away with less hesitation, I think. But yeah, the idea that taking 2 gases on a base cuts half of your income from that base, that's a really nice little concept. Well, I got Ravagers for the cannons, that could be good. Oh, I thought I was gonna kill it, so I started attacking other things. Probably should have just attack moved the whole time. Oh no. But there are colossals. There are colossals. I know I don't engage this correctly, but I'm trying to think of ways I could have. Oh, first of all, just not moved into range of the Colossus, I don't think. maybe running down that ramp as kind of a dead end. I would get stuck maybe. But I was just kind of stuck in general here. So not ready for any Colossi action. The 330 Overlord Scout is gonna, I think, help with that. Should at least be able to scout Robo. And give a little bit more shape to the game. Help making our decisions a little bit easier. So we just lost our whole army. And from here, I think we might lose. Lucky for that creep spread. Gives us a little bit of extra vision in our base to scout this warp prism, which is cool. I really like to spread creep everywhere. Everywhere that can be spread, so get some early warning. It's nice to play with lots of creep spread. Makes everything easier. That wasn't the right way to do that. First one should have gone up, even though it was suboptimal close by, and then 2 creep tumors would have been on the high ground there. So a little bit off. Oh, now we have a little bit of an attack in the bottom left. I don't think we saw it yet though. Yeah, look, it's already gone and out of view. I don't think I noticed it. One thing that's useful for minimap stuff is if you look on the minimap and you see creep of yours that's in the fog of war, it probably means that there's units there. Right, so we have still creep still left. It didn't recede yet. Therefore, probably dudes in the bottom left, get your armies ready. And I think I did. The idea over here is spreading on the side where the enemy army is not, while getting ready to receive the attack. That destructible debris is not helping me, I don't think. Trying to decide what to do. Add overlords in that selection, so it kind of messed me up a little bit. They do make it into the main this time around. With some DTs as well. I don't know if you can see them. Quality of the recording is non-perfect. Morphing in the required units. Our army is out of position. And very Wings of Liberty, Perdos Death Ball style. I think, you know, Corruptors can do well against, you know, we need some kind of like either Corruptor and or Viper support for our ground army to deal with that appropriately, I believe. I think that's how I would have liked to have dealt with it. Yeah, and this army is just too big. It's too big to fail. Oh, dang, did you see that? You see that fungal? Oh, yeah. Getting fungled, throwing in some extra soldiers into there, and even some suicidal infestors, because why not? Because that's fun. And eventually I'll GG. There it is.